Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
That stop made by Jack Campbell. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Play action. Stafford.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. Landed on what he was looking for.
And that'll make a third down.
They talk about this Lions defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to a safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Super one.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. He's to the 20.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Lions defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Called in here, Caldwell. And a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Stafford.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
down at 6.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st down, Purdy.
And he's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a run now with Kittle.
Stiff-armed him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. On the slant into the hands of Christian McCaffrey.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing is Stafford. And this one too low.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To the air again, Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On first down, it's gone. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gibbs straight ahead, and he's across the 45. It'll be second down. The Lions at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
From the 46, here's second down and 8. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards. They'll run with Gibbs. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a 2nd and 2. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he will find his man Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
From the 50, Stafford. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Now a 2nd and 6. Goff now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the 50, it's Goff.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff looking to change the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a yard.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Mason complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Stafford's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
He's got Ayuk once again. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
2nd and 10.
Play action. Stafford. And he's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Now 2nd and 5.
the gut, McCaffrey.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Stafford on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Lions will take over. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And this time, they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now Goff on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the 1st half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down and 6 now.
To throw is Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Lions just continue to roll. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
32.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's got it to about the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. A toss left side for Mitchell.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
22.
Here's Stafford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Goff going to shift him around.
They'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now it's Stafford.
They'll get this to his tight end, Latu.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there, with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the 49ers get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
75 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Stafford on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Goff now to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Goff. Hard throw, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot. Everyone filling their gaps.
Well, Stafford going to change it up here. Here's 2nd and 8. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Throwing is Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. And off now to Gibbs. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turns. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense.
Man,
incomplete pass.
I just realized my damn...
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face.
My damn mic was muted all damn game again. That's my bad, guys.
People in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete.
Muted all game again, man.
9 yards, and that leaves him just
I always forget about the controller setting. Every time I boot it up, it automatically is on mute.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times
Damn.
for passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
I gotta get in a better habit of unmuting that damn thing.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Yikes. Yikes. I'm not liking the way this is.
Here's Stafford. Going up top.
Yeah, one safety covering both. And he is in. There you go, Kirby.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin.
Stafford definitely
5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough.
paying off his old team here with 5 picks.
Ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get it up a little shy.
Oh, come on now with the senseless injuries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove
Game's almost over. Can't be getting my guys hurt now. Come on.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
High ankle sprain.
There on the stop. Good game. Keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they?
He's probably going to be out a few weeks now.
Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Out of the gun, they'll give
it's the Give show again. Whoop.
And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think that's about right to end it on.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession.
All right, just for you again, Quiet Storm, man. All 6 games this year, I think. Sam Howell, victory formation. Let's go. Dude's going to finish with like negative 30 rushing yards this year.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
That's 7-0. I think we got the Bears. I got Wendy again next. Did he win? I know he was playing his game right before I started mine. Against Shadow. Good game, Geronimo. Bears taking an L. Feds down bad, losing. I mean, might have this division wrapped up in like 2 weeks. Oh, B-Coy is. He's on a winning streak. He's on a hot streak.
The partner under the lights in prime time. This offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of
This win brought to you by Buc-ee's. And I know the Texas Buddies know what that's about.
So for the Lions, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through
Wait, how
7
much did
games.
Gibbs have?
And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast.
276, man. And JMO got a kick return touchdown. Got a receiving touchdown. Got a block on a long Gibbs run, just like real life, running down the field. That was a good team effort. I didn't get the damn dev game, though. I know that. I'm going to have to look here in a minute, but I know I didn't get that dev game for James Houston. He sucks, too, because he was there on 2 quarterback hits, but he just got the pass off right before. And I'm pretty sure McCaffrey and the other running back had more than 75 yards rushing, so yep. Didn't get it. Shame. Alright, y'all. Next time, maybe the audio will be working the whole fucking game. If it ever happens, y'all see me talking or whatever and can't hear nothing, let me know in the damn chat, because I check that every once in a while. Alright. Later.